Hey there, this is Peyton here with Profit Daylight, and on this video, I want to talk about two of the plugins that I have installed on my WordPress website recently. One of them is Essential Addons, and the other one is Starter Templates. But just before I go into those plugins, I just wanted to say couple of days ago, a friend came to me so that I could help her with her WordPress website for some problems that she had. And as soon as I saw the screen with her WordPress website installation, I told her, "Hey, I noticed that you are using Elementor," and she's like, "I don't even know what is Elementor." So that helped me to understand that there are a lot of people outside there that are just getting started with WordPress and with Elementor, and they probably don't have too much knowledge in how to do this and how to do that. She is using the free version of Elementor, but evidently she got some template installed on her website because it's very pretty. Website looks very good, but she really doesn't have a clue of what Elementor is all about. So what I want to say, if you are getting started with WordPress and with Elementor, these videos that you are watching are good because they will help you to understand different aspects of Elementor and WordPress. So if the content that you are seeing on these videos is valuable, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that I will be able to reach to more people, and I will definitely be posting more content, more videos about Elementor. So with that said, let's continue with the video. As I said recently, I had installed two plugins. One is the Essential Add-ons, and the other one is the Starter Templates. So here is the Essential Add-ons plugin that I installed. And just a recap, this plugin, the Essential Add-ons, will add more elements inside Elementor. And it has a free version, and it also has a paid version. Now I will have another video where I go into a little more details about the elements, but on this video, actually, I wanted to just cover some of the aspects inside Essential Add-ons and this other plugin that I had installed, which is the Starter Templates. Now, when I installed the Starter Templates, it completely changed the way my website looked. It definitely adds a lot of things. The template that I had chosen to use is this one here. And it actually installs a home page. It actually installs an about page, programs, success stories, blog, contact. Now, this is the way my website actually looks right now. Let me just open up another window here with my website. This is the way the website looks right now. And these are the pages that I'm saying that it actually installed: the home page, the about page, the program, success stories, blog, contacts. So these ready-made pages or templates or full websites, let's call it that way, these ready-made full websites that you can get inside Starter Templates will definitely install or will add pages and posts and images and headers and footers to your existing website. For example, let's say I choose this one, I wanted to choose this one, for example, this is going to install a home page. It's going to add a home page. It's going to add an about page. It's going to add a services page. It's going to add a contact page. If I go back and select another one, another ready-made full website, this one is going to add a home page. It's going to add an about page. It's going to add a contact us page. Now, I had already added several pages to my website before adding this starter templates. For example, I had an about page. This website, the name of this website is Natural Fat Blocker. Now, I'm not using this website for the purpose that I had created it before, so I'm just using it right now for training purposes. And I had already created an about page. If I come over to my pages section here on the left, under my dashboard, from my dashboard, I can just come over to pages, and inside pages, I can see all the pages that I had already installed or created, and the pages that are now created with the starter templates. This one here is a page that I had created before. So I'm just going to view how it looked. So this is an article that I had written about the product that I am promoting, or I was promoting on this website, which is this one here on the left, on my right hand, the pen Q. But the starter template that I chose, it also installed or added an about page. So if I come back over here to my pages, I will see that I have an about page. It says Elementor. Usually the pages that are added with the starter templates, they will usually say Elementor beside. Maybe not all the cases, but they will usually say Elementor beside. So if I view this other page, it's completely different to my about page. Okay, it's completely different to my about page. So it also added I also had a contact page before installing the starter templates. And here is my contact page. I had a simple contact form, your name required, your email required, subject, your message, and the send button. That was a very basic contact me or contact us page. Now, with the installation, or by installing the template, the full website template that I chose with starter templates, it installed a contact page, and here it is. So it's a completely different look. It looked completely different, and so on and so on. I could go through each of the pages, each and every one of the pages. So I just wanted to show you that when you get one of the templates or the full website templates installed, you are going to get added a series of pages, home page and about page. In this case, in this template, a programs page, a success stories page, a blog, contact, and those pages will usually appear on the top menu. So you will have them all gathered up here. If I come to success stories, which I did not create, this success stories was added by the starter templates. So here is the success stories, and you can see that the text inside of these testimonial box, it's like I would call them like lorem ipsum text. It's not necessarily using lorem ipsum, but it's using something similar. It's just something that you have to fill out for yourself. It's that nothing that nobody can read. So if I come over to, let's say, to blog, the blog doesn't have anything. If I come over to programs, so this is a page that was also added using the starter templates. this program's page and so on, so on. About, well, I already show you the about page. Now, if you wanted to learn a little bit more about using about the page exactly that you created, remember that the objective of these videos is to go a little deeper into Elementor. And you are probably new to Elementor and you are a little lost with the elements and what to do and what not to do. Well, a good exercise that I have said on videos that I made before is to play with the different elements inside Elementor. Maybe you'll see one of the videos that I talk about that here, to play with the elements inside Elementor. So by playing with the elements inside Elementor, you can actually learn how, you can learn a little more about what is Elementor. Let me show you what I'm trying to talk about. So from the dashboard outside, I'm going back outside from the dashboard, I come over to pages. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into my home page, the one that was added with this template. So I'm coming down here and it says home front page Elementor. So that is the one that was added using starter templates. So I'm going to edit it with Elementor, edit with Elementor. So it's going to open up completely in Elementor, and I'm just going to start touching here and there to see what it says. Let's wait until it loads up here. While we wait for it to load, this is a good time for you to give me a thumbs up or to subscribe to my channel if you feel that the content that I am bringing out here is valuable to you. So this is my home page. This is the entire home page. And one of the ways to learn how Elementor is to, you have to force yourself to get acquainted with some of the elements and with the layouts and with the boxes and all of that. So if I just put my mouse or hover my mouse over this right here, I will usually see that on the left side, something is going to change. So every time you click on something, just look on the left side before and after, and you will see that it changes. And that will give you an idea, okay, so this is a section, all right? It says edit section. So this is a section. And if you see there is a light blue box around the whole section, you probably need to look very good. There's a light blue box around the whole section, you see, and here is another section. I'm going to click on this other section, and now the light blue box is on the second one. Just look well. I'm going to click on the first one, and you will see it has a light blue square around that section. The other one, this one here, is a section, but it doesn't have the light blue square around it until I click on it. So by me clicking on it, then it displays that light blue square. There you go. So by just doing things like that, you can learn a little bit what this is and what this is. So this is a section inside a section. If I just touch here, I'm not changing anything. If I just touch here, it says edit column. So, okay, so this is a column. Inside a section, I have a column. And if I come here and I touch, I see I have a column. So inside a column, now I have this. What will this be? I touch here and it says edit heading. I'm always looking on the left to see what it says. So is a heading inside a column. So here I touch and see it says edit image box. So is an image box. So all of those little elements you can find them usually underneath this section. You just touch the elements box and you will get you will see your elements here. You will see basic. If you're using the basic version, even if you're not using the basic version, you will always see basic elements, and they are a lot of basic elements, in this case, 10 basic elements, and there are other free elements too. You will see Pro. Remember, I do not have Elementor Pro installed on this website. So I have a padlock over the elements, which means that I have not upgraded and I do not have access to those elements. But I am scrolling down and I see general. General does not have any padlock, so I can use the general elements too. And if I keep scrolling down, it says site, and site elements are also Pro elements. So I will have to upgrade to Pro if I want to use the site elements. And going down, I have WooCommerce, and those are also Pro features. And if I keep going down, then I have my Essential Addons, which is the other plugin that I told you I installed. I'm going to cover that just in a while. By the way, the Essential Addons, okay, the Essential Addons is this plugin that I had installed. This Essential Addons brings more elements to my Elementor. So these are free elements. Some of them are free elements. I believe it has about 50 something free elements. And if I keep scrolling down, so the EA stands for Essential Addons. If I keep scrolling down underneath Essential Addons, I will evidently see that it also has padlocks to some of the elements, which means that I will have to upgrade to Essential Addons. It says go premium, so I can upgrade to Essential Addons to get even more elements, but I'm not going to do that right now. So it also has padlocks beside some of the elements inside or for Essential Addons. So going back to what I was saying, I'm just going back to the top here, by touching the elements inside of the columns, inside of the sections, I can understand, or I can see what is the name for that element. So here, for example, I'm going to touch this element and it says edit text editor. So the text editor is just this one that is here, text editor. And I believe this was a header. I'm just touching it here. It says edit heading. So heading is this one here on the basic, and so on, so on. I can continue. I'm going to the young lady here on the right. If I touch this element, it says edit image. So it's an image. Where's the image? The image is right here under my basic section. If I keep going down, for example, I'm going to come into the next section. I don't necessarily have to touch the section. By just touching one of the boxes or elements or columns inside that section, it automatically activates that that section. So I'm going to touch this element here, and it says is an image carousel. Okay, this image carousel, I can find it underneath. I wouldn't see it under basic. So it's not going to be under basic, but I did find it under general. Here you go, under general, image carousel. So they use an image carousel element, and I can continue looking here and there to see what are the elements that it is using. Let me see this one here, what this one is. I touch it and it says is an image. So it doesn't necessarily look like an image, but it's an image. And this one here is a button. I can easily identify that. This one is a button, and you can find buttons here. Okay, here is a button. So this is one of the ways that you can actually learn about sections and about columns and about elements inside of Elementor. Like, for example, here, this section here, if I touch this section, it says edit intersection. So is an intersection inside, most likely inside of a section. So if I touch here, let's see, okay, here, it starts here. The section begins here. And then inside of the section, they put an intersection. What is an intersection? You can find an intersection is the first basic elements. We will talk about some of these elements later, but an intersection inside a section. How about that? Now, this intersection here has something curious. It has an column here. This column doesn't have anything, and it has another column here. It doesn't have anything, and it has another column here in the center, and inside that column it has an image box, and so on and so on. Then it has other elements here. It has I believe this is going to be, yep, is another intersection, and this intersection has what will this be? This other intersection has columns, yep, and inside the columns, it is not completely clear what they have inside the columns. Maybe each column has a background image. So I will have to touch here and there to understand a little more. I'm just trying to explain you how you can understand a little more what the elements are inside of Elementor. For example, here I come and I touch here, it says this is a image box. So if I keep scrolling down, for example, I find another intersection. And for example, here is a testimonial. So this one says testimonial. If I come over here and I look for testimonial, let's type here, testimonial. So I'm looking for testimonial elements. I can see I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 testimonial elements. Now, one of those testimonial elements is from this plugin that I installed, Essential Addons. How I know it says EA. So Essential Addons added a testimonial elements too. And this other one here, I also know is from the Essential Addons because I already looked for it. It says testimonial slider. So if I come down to, let me just exit out from here. By coming down to Essential Addons, if I look carefully, somewhere I will find the testimonial. Okay, here you go. The testimonial, this is a free one, and it had a padlock over the testimonial slider. It should be somewhere below. Okay, here you go, testimonial slider. So it has a padlock, I cannot use that one. So that is actually the way that you can learn a little more how to work with elements inside Elementor. Now, I want to go to something else quickly here, and you can actually create a new post. Let's create a new post, and you can add, you can mix different different blocks from the essential add-ons that you have, that I have installed. In this case, if you install it too. So I'm just going to go to new, and I'm going to go to add new. So let me just add a new post altogether. And this new post, I'm going to edit it with Elementor. So what I want to do here is I just want to be able to add blocks to show you that you can include, or you can mix blocks from one template and from another template. You can just mix it up the way you want. For example, if I come over here and I touch this, let's say this icon here, it's going to open up my starter templates that's the plugin that I installed. So I have pages and I have blocks. Let's say I just wanted to include some blocks on this section or on this post that I'm doing. So I can come over here to blocks, and I can see what are the available blocks that I have. All of these are blocks that were added with the starter templates plugin I installed. If I want to go a little more specific, I can actually come over to all, and by hitting the arrow on the drop down, it says, it gives me about, it gives me team, testimonial, and so on and so on. All of those are blocks that I can add. So let's say, for example, I just want to add, let's see here. I just want to add a hero. Let's just add this one here. I'm going to touch it and it says import block. So I'm importing the block now, but then I am going to add something else. So I like this one and I want to use it, and oh, it looks good. So I want to add something else. So what I will do, I'm coming back here to my starter templates, and let's say I want to import, let's see about this pet care. I want to see what this is all about. So on pet care, well, all of these are agencies, so I'm not going to be able to use them. What I'm going to do here instead is look for the free ones. Okay, I'm just going to look for the free ones to import a piece or a page or a block from one of these templates. So I'm just going to go to the free one here, the free ones, I'm sorry. And let's say, for example, let me just use whichever one, organic store. Okay, I come into organic store and let's see. Okay, let's come back here, organic store, and organic store will install or has available a home page, an about page, and a contact page. But let's say I don't want the home page, and let's say I don't want the about page, but I want the contact page added to the post that I was creating. So I will touch this one and just tell it import template. Remember, there are 3 pages that this template has, but I don't want to use all 3 of them. I just want to use the contact. So I will just touch the contact and import the template, and let's see what's going to happen now. So it says imported. So the first thing I get imported was a piece of block, and the second thing now I have imported is this other section that I got from that organic, I forget the name already, organic something. Let me see what's the name of it. Organic store. I get this, the contact me or the contact block from organic, the organic store. So that's just one of the ways that you can actually add more elements. If I wanted, for example, to add something else, let's say I want to add another section to my page. And by the way, if I want to see how this looks, I can come down here to the left side and hit preview changes. I touch preview changes and it's going to open up another page, and it's going to show me pretty much how my page is looking. Obviously, I have to edit those things inside here, but it's pretty much going to show me how the page is looking. Now, this here that says related post is a plugin that I had installed before installing the starter templates and the essential add-ons. So basically that plugin just brings or pull a related post, but this is not included in the piece of block that we just added. I'm just letting you know, just in case you see that it's included unless I disable the plugin, which I'm not going to do right now. So here you can see how your page is looking. So if I wanted to add something else, I can come here. Let's say I don't have to use my starter templates. I can use the regular Elementor templates. And I have blocks, I have pages, I have templates. Well, I don't have any templates right now. If I come here to my templates, I don't have any templates. And I don't have a template because I have not created a template, and because we'll probably need to upgrade to Elementor Pro. So I can also just come over to blocks and I can add, just blocks from here. So I pretty much think that you get the idea about it. Now, the last thing that we're going to do here, if I wanted to completely change the way my website looks. So my website looks like this. Let me come over here to the home page. This is the way my website looks right now with the template that I chose to install, with the complete website that I chose to install. So let's say I wanted to change this. I don't want this one. I want to use another one. What will I do? Okay, so I'm going to come over here to the dashboard, and from the dashboard, I will come under appearance and starter templates. Okay. And inside starter templates, let me just go down to the free ones. Remember, I want to change this now. I don't want this website anymore. I don't want this template anymore. I want to add a new one, or I want to change it. So what I will do, I came here and I'm just going to select the free ones. Okay, it was already selected. And let's say, for example, that I want to change my niche now. I'm just going to go over to the pet niche. It's just for training purposes. This one is going to add a home page, an about us page, a services page, and a contact us page. So from here, I can either import the home template only. I can only import the home template, and that will be the way my website looks here. Or I can actually import the complete site. If I import the complete site, what you think is going to completely change the way it looks, and the menus on the top are going to change because it's going to import is new pages. It's going to have a home page, it's going to have an about us page, it's going to have a services page, and it's going to have a contact us page. So let's do that quickly here. Import complete site. You are close to importing the template. To complete the process, please clear the following conditions. Update plugin. So it's asking me to update the plugin again. Let me just go ahead and skip and import to see what happens. I had already updated the plugin a couple days ago. So I am importing the new site, and as you can see, I still have this, the old site. Let's call it the old site. And I'm coming back over here. It's around 85% now, 96%. Import complete, show visit site. So let's come over here and just refresh. Okay, this is my home page, and I'm going to refresh this, and it should change it completely. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Let me select visit site from here, and most likely it did not change the site, maybe because I need to select which page I want to use now inside my settings. So first I'm going to come here to the pages, and I'm going to see which pages it added. So there is a, let me see here. Let's look under settings here, and I'm going to go to reading just to see exactly what it's reading or what it's showing. I'm doing this live here. So home page, let's see, what is a home page? I have several home pages now, and I have several home pages because most likely I already had a home page, then I installed a second template with another home page, and then this other template brought in another home page. So probably that's not a good idea to do. Maybe what is best is to just delete all the other pages and then just install another template. Let's see here. Home page. Okay, let's see what this home page. Let me view this home page. And it's still showing me the old page, but it brings up the logo for the pet page. So definitely did not do that well. Maybe I needed to upgrade the plugin, but you get the idea. If you want to change the way it looks, maybe you have to upgrade the plugin. Let's just quickly see if that does it here. So I'm coming back over to appearance. And under starter templates, Appearance starter templates, and it's going to bring up all the templates. And I'm going to go to the free ones again here. And I thought I had, okay, the pet one. Let me see here. Pet services, preview pet services site, import complete site, update plugin. I'm going to update the plugin this time to see if that makes or changes something. And, oh, okay. Well, let's update these plugins, the Elementor plugin and the Yoast plugin. So I am updating right now. So the update process is starting. This process may take a while. And Elementor updated successfully, and the Yoast has been updated successfully. I'm going to come back over here to my left side, and I'm going to come back over appearance, starter templates, and I'm going to go to the free ones here. And I'm going to come back down here and look for my pet. Let's just look for another one here to see. Import complete this. Let me just look for another one here. Life coach. This one is going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. Import complete site. Okay, so there you go. This was the option that I did not select before. Delete previously imported site. So let's do that exactly with the other dog, the pet one here. All right, so pet services, I am going to import the complete site, and I must delete previously imported site in order for it to install this one. Remember, this is the way the website looks right now. It kind of imported the logo and some of the things, but it did not delete the other previously imported site. So I'm going to select delete previously imported site. It's going to give me a warning that I'm going to lose data. That's okay for me. I'm going to import, and it's important. It's almost done. Well, no, it's not almost done. It's deleting the post and the pages from the other site first. And let's see what's going to happen in a couple of seconds here. Import complete, view site. Let me not view the site there. Let me just go ahead and refresh here. And there you go. That's my new site. Obviously, I'm going to hit view my site here. And that is a way that you can use the starter template to quickly change from one site to another. So that's actually all there is to it on this video. If you feel that the information on this video has been informative, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. You can leave me a comment below. I will greatly appreciate it. And I will definitely continue posting other videos about Elementor. As I said at the beginning, if you're learning Elementor, if you're just getting started into WordPress and Elementor, I strongly believe that these videos are good for you to learn. So I want to appreciate your time, and we'll see you next time.